Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Of course, this is Rod on the road. I hope I'm still working on a lot of stuff. Mainly the quality of this phone I have. I'm not happy at all. But anyway, we must move forward. Um, I want to get to some things today. Um, just want to kind of give you some insight of the little things, and little things are important. I've been going through a very motivative mindset lately uh, about where the forward process. But first, I want to get down to the nitty gritty. Let's talk a little bit about storage. Let's talk about RVs. Let's talk about vans. Let's talk about campers. Let's talk about some storage. I have an idea. I've came up with an idea, and I'm gonna just get down to the nitty gritty. Those of y'all who drive vehicles have doors on the vehicles. Am I correct? Pretty sure I'm correct. Um, these doors, passenger door, the driver's door, and the passenger door. What I had in mind is this very simple DIY hack. I'm not gonna call it that. This DIY project can be done. Now I guess I should just make this the topic because this is what I wanted to talk about. A lot of time when I get on, I just kind of go wherever the flow goes. But these bags here, I have pockets on my doors. How you doing, man? Glad you made it. And I wish I could show them, but y'all know what doors look like. I got pockets on these doors. Now, the passenger door, the pocket, those little van door pockets. And I'm sure RVs have those little pockets, little compartments where you can put, maybe a flashlight, maybe a cigarette lighter. I don't know, whatever. I got oil, and when I say oil, I mean motor oil. Well, that's spray, but uh, oh yeah, Justin. Oh no doubt. I'm glad you got this one. Trying to give a little heads up. Um, and my door. What inspired me to do this is that door on the side, on the driver's side, has torn. It's just held in with some staples. It's really not a sturdy door. I mean, a door pocket. I mean, you can put a few light things in it, and it's really not as effective as it could. I want to work on utilizing the space to be more efficient. And one way of doing that is to have good pocket door systems. And I don't know how many people have discussed the pocket door system. Kind of stupid, right? But no, and you think about it, you spend a lot of time in the cockpit, and you know, I'm trying to read some of the messages. Replace the plastic things, the whole door. I don't. I think they make a tool that you can pop those things off, Justin. I don't really know. Normally, when I pop them off, I always have trouble. This van doesn't. This van, I think, this has those mainly screws and stuff. No, this is an older van. Um, but on newer versions, they have those plastic things, and once you break them, you got to reinstall the best you can. I know you can buy them. If you tear them up, you can always buy new ones and go in with new ones at an auto parts store, I believe. Don't hold me to that, but I believe this. I've seen them in the store in a little bag. So I don't know what vehicles they go for. I don't know if they're universal, you know, and so you know, I'm not quite sure about it. But what I plan, like this door over here, is ineffective because of the door pocket is torn. So these right here, I don't know if you know what these are. They're document bags. They starting to sell them kind of everywhere. The first place I seen them was at Home Depot, the big orange store, of course. They're made by Husky, and they're $2 or $3. They're made out of the real tough, heavy-duty denier. I guess I'm saying that right. Very thick, tough, durable nylon. It's got a dual purpose. It's got one side and it's got another side here, and it's got even a zipper at the top. And this thing's heavy duty, and it's much more. It's a lot tougher than the factory pockets that come with your van, or your RV. Now, what I plan on doing is under seat storage. Not really, Justin. These swivel seats really can't store anything under them. I got dual swivel seats in the front and back. You can put stuff on them, but no, it sits on a pedestal, so they turn, and you can put a few things on them, a pair of shoes or something. But as far as just saying it's storage under there, I wouldn't go as far as saying that, because if you put too much stuff under there, your swivel actions won't work. It'll be in the way of your mechanisms under there. So that's one drawback to having swivel seats. You can't stick stuff under them. Yeah, absolutely could. But I'll take these. I've seen them in Walmart in the sewing section. They call them something else. I've seen them in the tool section at Walmart. They actually have different colors other than black. So you can get brown. You can kind of color scheme it to match your door. Which, had I thought earlier, I kind of had this for a while, I probably would have got brown or something to match the door. You can always change it up, But what I'm going to do is this. These are going to replace my original pockets on either side of the door. And it's a bit of an upgrade. What I'll do is, I'll go on the inside of this. I'll drill 2 holes in this. 2 holes. And I'll just either put a board, a small plank of wood, or I'll use some big giant washers. And I'm just going to screw this directly to my door. Over that hole where the original pocket was once. Then I'll be able to store knickknacks in it. That's what I put in it normally. It's removable if I take the screws out, but it'll be a permanent deal. There won't be any need for any modifications to it. It's actually a document bag. Let me show you. It's a pro-grade document bag. Like I said, they have these in the sewing section at Walmart in different colors. You can get them in blue, red, white, I believe, a tan, which I should have got tan, would have been nicer. I don't know if they're the exact sizes, but they're the same. I think they're the same. It's durable. I think it's as durable as these. I think. I haven't really examined the ones at Wally World. But I'm going to affix these on to the door, and I'll probably turn it this way, so that little identification thing, I don't need that. I don't see myself putting nothing in the little pocket. You could stick some business cards in it. You know what I mean? If you wanted to have a few business cards on standby to promote your business or whatever you're trying to promote, that's a good idea, huh? Keep something on standby. I don't know if I'll put it in or out at this point. I guess I'll leave it out. That way it's an extra little pocket I could use. Well, I turn it in, right? Stick some business cards in there, or stick some kind of cards in there, or emergency phone number, or tow truck. I don't know. Whatever you need. Something you need quick access to. Just need stick it right there. You don't want to overstretch this pocket. It's not big at all. Like a few business cards is really everything they can get in there, maybe a cigarette lighter or something. But I'm gonna fix this down. It'll be down in between the door and my seat. And that way I can put the things that I have in here, my mosquito repellent, a little can of WD-40, stuff like that. Then I can just zip it up. It's out of sight, out of mind, and very secure. When you open the door, you don't have to worry about it falling out or anything. And the beauty of this is you can run multiple bags. Like I'm even thinking of putting another bag above that bag. That way it'll be 2 bags. I may or I may not, because I don't want to interfere with You got to be careful screwing into the door panel because the window rolls up and down right there, and you don't want to affect that. So I'm gonna start out with one bag, see how I like it, and these bags can be attached numerous places. Uh, I have a spot in front of my on my dashboard that there was another type of a bag, original Explorer that came with it. It was goofy, too big, and I hated it, and I took it out. And I might get another one like this and affix there. I might get another color this time though. Maybe tan to match the dashboard. And I might even put one like, you can pretty much, I'm, just storage ideas. I could even affix one of these to my doghouse, you know, and have, a little storage right there as well. It wouldn't affect anything right in front of my doghouse or kind of at the lower part of my doghouse. Just screw it right in there, or and it's pretty cool. You have just a little knick-knack storage that'll help out organizing with little small things. Those little small things that get in the way. Um, for example, let me give you an example of some small things that's in the way. Okay, I got a little small cord here. It's just laying on the dashboard. I don't want it just laying on the dashboard. Everything needs a place. I could tuck it in here. Yeah, I'll probably forget it's in there, but it's tucked away. You know, extra phone chargers. Um, I got a rechargeable alpha flashlight. You know, uh, it just lays on the dashboard. I could drop it in there, out of sight, out of mind. I have a little pouch that I use for earplugs. There's no earplugs in it. It could even get dropped in there. You know what I mean? So you see what I'm saying? I just keep it behind my cup holder. That should be empty up there. And these little bags would cause you to get rid of a lot of little tiny knickknacks that may be laying around, and you still kind of have an idea of where they're located, right? And that's what I'm getting at. It won't cost much at all. It'll save you, help you with your organizational um, efforts, so to speak. And that's really what I want to hit on. Using these that they sell at the Home Improvement Warehouse and Walmart now to help your organization. Because we all end up with little small knickknacks and stuff, and those things need a place to go to effectively keep up with them, right? So that's something that and I have this little Scout. I carry this little Scout with me quite a bit now. It's just a little Gerber Scout. I'll show it to you. It was a present from the holidays. I've been carrying it ever since. What's that noise? But it's small enough to stick in your pocket. Sheath, I just stick the whole thing in my pocket. Back or front, it fits in there pretty good. And sometimes I put it on my belt. It all depends on how I want to carry it, It has a nice snap. The snap feels fairly good. I'm comfortable with the snap and the retention. You can pull it out without, if you really pulled on it, it'd come out. you know, well, I say that, I stand up, I correct it. It has a finger troll right there that would prevent it from coming all the way out. So that's pretty cool. You don't want it coming out. And it's just a little Scout. It's just made in China, I believe. I'm pretty sure of it. Some type of rubberized handle. It's stainless steel. I'm 90% sure of stainless steel. I'm not sure what type of steel. I'm sure it's just a run-of-the-mill stainless steel. I don't know the thickness. I don't know any specifics on this particular knife. It's one of those gift set knives, which you can find some pretty good knives at Wally World, a big box store around the holidays. You can't find the rest of the year unless you go online. And they'll come with a few more. This came with a little bitty knife, a little small Gerber companion, which I keep as well in my pocket. I don't have it in my pocket right now, but it's a folder with a skeletized frame. And I like it. It has a little It's ribbed right here for some reason. Um, and it's just a cool little scout knife, finger troll, and I use it as a utilitarian knife for everyday use, cutting packages, cutting things when you're dealing with just working and different stuff like that. It's a utility tool for me. Um, Even apples and different fruits, so I keep it clean. It's stainless steel, but it's coated in some type of a I don't know what you call this coating. I'm sure a knife expert can tell me, and I'm pretty sure that's a Scandinavian grind, so to speak. When it curves back like that, it has another little divot here. I don't know what you would call that, but I think these retail for about, well, when these first came out, I saw these a few years back. I saw a green one, and it was about $35, 30 to $40. And of course, I guess overproduction or just due to it not selling, price dropped dramatically around the holidays. Even though this was a gift, I do know how much the package cost because they left this thing on it. The package had the number how much it cost on it. It was $19. Like I said, and it came with a sharpener, another knife, and the main knife. So if you're looking for a cool little scout knife, everyday use, EDC, you like fixed blades, but you can't carry your BK2 or something like that because it's massive. Uh, and you don't want a tiny fixed blade. You want a fixed blade that actually feels like a fixed blade. You can actually use, you know, um, you can cut wires. You can cut pretty much anything with this, and uh, and it's comfortable in the hand. You know, so uh, I'm sure you can find it online. The company manufacturer is Gerber. I'm sure Gerber has it on their website, and I'm sure you can get it at pretty much the big box stores. Any hunting store will probably have it. Sportsman outdoor store would definitely have it. Um, and this is my EDC knife right now. I'm a big knife guy. I've had several EDC knives. It changes from month to month. I'll carry this one for a while, then I'll get tired of carrying it. You know, and I'll carry something smaller, maybe a folder. Of course, I'm a crazy fixed blade guy. Uh, but and I think the way they made this one, the way this is, it's kind of like this is offset too far to the front to me. It seems like for a flat fit to the side, it would be back about a whole width, a whole half inch. But it's the way they got it designed, and it fits kind of comfortably. It doesn't fit fat against my waist. It'll kind of jut out a bit, and I'm not crazy about that fit. I don't know if they designed it to fit that way or what. But I won't be changing it. Like I said, I'll just stick it in my pocket. You know, be done with it. Um, I don't know if I ever get the sewing skills, I might could add an additional one all the way back, and leave this one in place. That way it'll fit more tightly against my waist, or even I don't sew, but I like playing around with the thought. Scout carry would be pretty cool with this. That's when you carry it that way. Uh, I don't know. A front scout carry right there in the front would be pretty cool. You could access it when sitting down a lot better. It won't be getting hooked on things. You won't be concealing it too well because it'll protrude in your shirt. So you won't be nowhere trying to do that. This fixed blade is really a concealable thing anyway. I don't really worry about concealing stuff. I have nothing to hide. But that's pretty much it. I want to just hit you with on these bags and let you know they are out there and kind of put that on your mind about the bags and how you can use them. Also, what they're actually designed for are documents, like your important paperwork and stuff like that, to kind of keep them secure. It's not waterproof, but it's water resistant. So if you got some documents you want to keep in here, titles, or insurance paperwork, something easily accessed by the authorities, once you get pulled over or something, you got one bag. You won't have to be feeling around looking for stuff, the troopers or whatever come to you, you can say, hey, my information's in the bag. They might want you to open it. It's in sight where they can see you got everything right there for them. I also recommend it for that, having everything in one place. And with this document bag, you can fold it, tuck it under the seat, stick it up here in your sun visor. You can keep it in a relatively accessible area, and that's what you want to do. You don't want to have your paperwork in the back and stuff, and you get put up by the authorities. That gives them reasons to, prowl around into your goods and all that kind of stuff. So you want to have everything where you can get to it real quick, so they can get on about their way. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna get out of here now. I just want to touch on that, and we're reconnecting. You go over on Facebook. That's Remone Reddick on Facebook. I believe it's what my name is on Facebook. Um, Send me a friend request, and I do live stuff on there too. I greatly appreciate it. Right now, I'm just gonna work on these, get these attached to the door, break my drill out, and get that part over with. I can't say I'll get much else done. I'm still in a lazy state right now. Got some coffee that I did not finish. 100%, that big long A word. Okay, I appreciate everybody showing up. For some reason I did not see the messages like I want to see them. I don't know why it's not updating me as current. Oh, Justin, the multitude. Oh, Justin, yeah, I got that one too. I use it too. I don't know where it's at right now. It's in the back, I believe. I carry it off and on. I might carry it 2 or 3 months, then I won't carry it 2 or 3 months. It's kind of am with all those utilities type stuff. I got another new one by Schrade, I believe it is, or one of those old timers. I like it too, but I hadn't carried it at all. I'll save it for the heavy duty stuff. Oh, no doubt. I feel you, man. I totally understand. But yeah, I appreciate the input. Chris, hey man, hot sunny Florida. Woo, I know it is hot. Enjoy the sun down there. I saw some live streams from down there. People on the beach having a good time. Oh, and we'll get together and do another live. Miss Full Roller, hey, what's going on? Oh, thank you. Hey, these glasses are nice, ain't they? I like them too. I like them too. I don't see many people rocking these, so I wanted something a little different. I kind of had something like this years ago. In the 90s, late 90s, I had rock something like this. They actually flipped up. You remember the old Wayne style, not quite like these. These are cross of the Waynes, Book of Eli, Zombieland from Woody Harrelson. Kind of a cross of who else wore some of these? There's a lot of film guys that were in Hollywood that wore something like this. They're kind of a cross. I don't really know who exactly. I just saw them on a website, and I told my daughter to grab them for me because she freaks with the website. She actually got me 2 pair. This the matte black pair. I actually got a gloss black pair too. That I have, but I had never worn those to just try them on. But I love the fit and feel. Only problem is with these, they have the blinders. I think they call these on the side. Now they work well in heavy sunlight, kind of like what skiers would wear or mountain hikers. That's in high elevation. That's getting that tremendous sunlight, but it creates a hell of a blind spot. So I can see nothing from the either side. I can only see forward, and I'm so responsive that I'm always checking my blind spot due to just past experiences and training and just it's been grilled into me to always check my blind spots like every few seconds. Like I'm looking at the corner of my eyes, you know. And with these on, it totally forces me to reject that. What's now I feel like is an instinct or trait. It totally makes me look forward. I don't know if I like or hate that, but I love the shades, so I still wear them. Like right now, if someone approached my window, I would not even know it until they were like right here. You know what I mean? And I don't really like that from a safety standpoint. So I have to be in a real comfortable area when I'm wearing these, or I'm sitting in here in the vehicle driving, or like right now I feel pretty safe. Um, But if any other circumstance, I wouldn't have these on because of the blind spots. Tremendous blind spot. I mean, you can see nothing from the sides. I would never wear these hiking in bear country or nothing like that, because or any kind of dangerous animal country or any kind of inner city environment where you can be snuck up on. Um, I wouldn't recommend these for that. Only when you're safe and feeling pretty comfortable. But they're great shades. They're designed to keep you looking for. They're designed to keep that sun off the sides. That's they're doing exactly what they're supposed to do, right? So that's it on that. But I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like, subscribe button, and share this live with people. And we're gonna hit on a plethora of topics. Uh, if I can keep up with my New Year promise. I want to hit on some topics because dealing with vans and travel lifestyle, we might be in our own world. True enough, we feel like we kind of own this one, but at the same time, what happens in the rest of the world affects us, whether we like it or not. Legislatively, the big L word, the big political L word, legislatively, I think I said it right. Politically, state and national, and local, depending on what you consider local, with state parks and funding, keeping these places open, even with like camping and stuff like that, inner city, out of city, laws and stuff that's governed by the powers that be that can affect you directly. So it is okay to discuss those things, not to go overboard, because we know where our roots are, but it's okay to hit on those subjects in a positive way and not be rude to one another if we have differences of opinion. And that's what makes it work around diversity. Um, I don't want to, I'm not afraid of those topics. Uh, and when people bring up that stuff, I like to find some things in like news articles that might, you know, just like sometimes I see news articles that might say, hey, uh, you know, a city or state may be cracking down on the homeless, or a city or state might be building something for travelers, or a city or state might be, doing this or doing that, that may directly affect some of us. Never all of us, but some of us. I watch a lot of those videos that talk about those topics, and that a lot of that stuff starts on a government platform, because they have a lot of power, the governing bodies, and it's okay to discuss those subjects, just not gonna go overboard with them. We might hit on one and keep moving, but it's okay. It's okay to do that. We don't have to be afraid of those subjects. Yes, they're boring, but we're adults. So it is what it is. It's a long hair. Wow. Hair stretched to the steering wheel. But that's pretty much it. Freedom is granted, and we enjoy. And I appreciate everybody showing up. And we're gonna do some more specific topics. We're gonna hit on some light stuff and some dark stuff. This is what I got planned. Cause that's reality. Okay. And like I said, I appreciate everybody showing up. This Ronald Roll signing off. Hit that like, subscribe button, share this video, and keep your notification button on. And we will see you next time. It's been 29 minutes. That's plenty of talk. I'm sure you're sick of my voice by now. All right, we'll hit you later. Peace out.